Just wanted to make this video because I feel the need to kind of journal, but I really just don't feel like writing. So I'm kind of doing this instead. Um, I was just in bed here reflecting on things, and I don't know about you, but I just feel like once I write things down or speak things, it's just so much more real for me, and I feel like it can kind of like grasp things a lot better and just, I don't know, it can calm me down. So, adventures and new friends. Last night I went out with this girl who, is a new friend. This would be our second time hanging out. And it was a very revealing night because, the first night we hung out, it was fun and stuff. It was random. She kind of randomly hit me up. And, we went to see some music and it was cool. And she really didn't know anyone there really, so it was like we kind of just hung out with each other and it was fine. This time it seemed that she knew a few more people, and I mean, I don't know, everyone's a little different each time you see them, just generally, but I'm still really getting to know her, so I just felt like this time it was very, like, self serving that she had invited me out, and it felt kind of weird. I mean, I was getting a fun adventure out of it, and I'm not like complaining about that, but it was very much like I was just kind of there as her companion, I guess. And I didn't really feel that she was like that interested in me, like that interested in engaging with me, and it was a little bit like off putting, and it could be that maybe I wasn't that into engaging with her because I don't know. No, I don't think it is. I think that she was just kind of standoffish because she seemed to be really stressed out and exhausted. Actually, that's probably why. And maybe it was just tonight, but anyway, but the vibe was strong. And then when we got there, it was fun, we were watching the music, etc. But she drank a lot, and that was like kind of intense. And then I kind of drank more than I usually do, which still wasn't a lot, but it was like, mm, I shouldn't have done that. It was just that we were there for so fucking long, and I got tired. Anyway, she drank a lot, and then I could see kind of ways that she was sort of being a little competitive with me. Like we weren't there like as friends. I didn't feel like I was just like some kind of low level rival or someone she was kind of trying to best in small ways, when we were talking to guys. I mean, there was only other guys that we talked to. One girl that we talked to that was her friend, but just for a few minutes. And really, we were just hanging out with all these fucking guys. And I mean, I guess we were the only two girls there hanging out till like the wee hours. And that's like a naturally, could be, for some, a naturally competitive situation, but I'm not looking to hook up with anyone. And as far as I know, I don't think she is exactly, although she could. But anyway. So yeah, there's just a lot of instances where like she kind of inadvertently, who knows, but excluded me from a group conversation, and it's just not the polite thing to do. Like if you are talking in a small group of three or more people, you really shouldn't like, unless there's significant noise or whatever, you really shouldn't like peel off and have a conversation with one other person. Leaving like the one other person stranded in a sense of the conversation. And she's a very cool, she's like an engaging person and like a cool person, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary. And I think it was like, she came from that place that we went to, so she had the kind of cultural advantage of like knowing the kind of normal, you know, rhythms of interacting. And I think that that is already kind of a leg up, on me in a sense, but I just hate that feeling of competing with like people who are meant to be like a friendly associate. I really hate it, and I was just thinking about how that really triggers kind of like my feelings around my sister, and even around my mom, that I didn't really kind of realize it until later, late in the game, like fucking everything. But they're very competitive people, and they're always competing with me. They didn't let me know, but they always were. Like anytime I did something like nice or whatever, did some arty thing, like my sister would be like low level pissed off or something, and it's just like she does so many like really cool, amazing things, and I felt like she had trouble like being happy for me or like not saying something kind of weird about it. Obvious jealousy. Oh, my mom. I mean, she loves a board game, so do I, but she just gets a little competitive about it, a little competitive about it to like the point where it kind of makes it suck. And then besides that, I'm just kind of noticing that I'm punishing myself today and lately, probably, like, I'm like being really harsh, just the way that I'm like dealing with my body, like the way that I'm dealing with myself is like harsh, unnecessarily harsh, and even the way that I'm like trying to sleep right now is harsh, like on my stomach and like my neck's all twisted around. It's like, how the fuck is anyone gonna sleep that way? Like, no one sleeps like all painful and unrelaxed and stuff. It's like we're just silly, so it's just, anyway, I'm just trying to care for myself, but it's fucking hard. It's really fucking hard. I'm trying to be my inner mother, to my scared inner child, but it's like, it's hard to care. It's hard to care. And it's hard to take the time and the patience to really be with yourself, to really listen to yourself, to give yourself a voice, to fight for yourself. Even just to do this little video, I mean, I'm glad I'm. Anyway, like I was saying, it's fucking really hard. It's really fucking hard when, like, all you want to do sometimes is just, like, fade into oblivion and just never be heard from again. Like, to, like, find it in yourself to be, like, I have to reconnect with my body, that this dissociation is unacceptable and unnecessary right now, and I have to reconnect with myself and like listen to myself. And yeah, just lately I've just been having a hard time like offering myself a voice, and taking it seriously and really listening, and like I just want to go be alone. I want to just go be alone so bad. I just want to like sit somewhere and like I don't want to hang out with anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want any of that. I don't want anyone. I just want to be all alone and like revel in that, and just take the time to like really, really deeply love myself, and just do things all day that like nourish me. And I just want that so bad. It feels out of reach. Anyway, this has just been some of my thoughts lately.